Okay, SPLs, I am back from that blue moon that we had in regard to my internet connection. So we are back up and running again, as I previously alluded to. Every so often, every blue moon, that does happen. So, anywho, so we got that all squared away now, and let's continue our week uh, five discussion in regard to talking about those. PowerPoint presentations that I provided you. So I provided you that week five credit risk and default and expected loss estimation PowerPoint, which was really, really good. And I'm hoping that you guys really got a lot out of that. I know that I enjoy giving it to you, and I felt like, hey, if I enjoyed it, then I know you guys will, in fact, love that. So, and it looks like that you guys really enjoyed it, okay, in regard to just really understanding. And again, it wasn't a PowerPoint per se when you actually clicked on it. That default, that credit risk default and expected loss estimation, as I spoke on last week, it's actually a Word document. Okay, so that was a good thing, and it just had, it talked about the five C's, talked about capacity as well as capital in regard to what is credit risk, as I spoke on last week. Gave you guys a heads up on that Word doc. Okay, so that was really interesting, and I'm hoping that you guys did get a lot out of it. And then the actual PowerPoint that I gave you to supplement your homework was that simple smoothie forecasting. Okay, so that was really nice. If you really got into that video, you saw where the presenter did a wonderful job in articulating what simple smoothing forecasting was truly all about. And I liked it because I know if you just took your time and really watched, looked at it real good and really watched how it talked about simple moving averages, because that's what the homework was really all about. I told you, as I just spoke in the deliverables for this week, simple moving averages was really a huge part of the homework, making sure that you understood the weighted moving average to coincide with that as well. So that PowerPoint was really, really concise, and then it went into the exponential smoothing as well. So that kind of worked out well for you if you need to get an understanding of the simple exponential smoothing or the single exponential smoothing. So either way, it made it very granular for you, along with the book, right? So as I told you last week, print out those PowerPoint presentations or the PDF first, the Word document, and then print out the PowerPoint so you can have that as a resource moving forward. And like I mentioned last week, you will see that again. Okay. So it's always good to really take Dr. Mark's advice, because when he tells you you're going to see it again, you really will see it again. Okay. So, and it's always good to have that resource handy in the event when it's time for you to now see that. Okay. So that worked out really well, guys. And what else do I want to mention in regard to our discussions? I believe for week five, oh, we need to go over our homework. Okay. So let's look at the homework for week five, and then that will be it. Then we can go ahead and jump into our actual week six material for this week. Okay. Now, that homework assignment, guys, was phenomenal. You guys really, really put your feet to the ground, your boots to the ground. And I'm not talking about the line dance, if you guys know boots to the ground. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you put your boots to the ground to really buckle down and stay in one stationary area and solitude, and really, even though some of you waited till Sunday, but I'm not going to say any names, to finally do your homework. But the ones who was proactive and jumped on it with the boots to the ground in the beginning of the week, you guys did very well. It's always those outliers that wait to the end, and that's never good, guys. So and that's okay. But you guys are learning now that you don't want to do that. Okay, so you remember when I told you to read all the lecture slides I just mentioned, the videos and the resource materials presented in the learning materials, as well as in my presenter folder that I gave you, my lecture folder. Had everything in there for you. Then all you had to do was download that homework 5 document and complete the questions. Okay. So it worked out really good, guys. And only thing you had to really do was add in that Microsoft Excel, as I just spoke on, as I also spoke last week about, to help you with the homework. So those Excel spreadsheets were huge, guys, along with that Azure ML, okay, machine learning software. So once you did that and did that installation, meaning cloud tax add-in, you would have been really good to go on your overall assignment. Okay. So all the information you had to get all your data sources, make sure you understood that and apply it step by step. Okay. And if you did that, you would have been good to go in regard to understanding the meaning cloud, add in that zip file, and then also the meaning cloud, just add in text. So all you had to do was make sure you key in the information concisely. And then also, you had that loan approval Excel spreadsheet, which was huge, guys, because that was all your data sets, right? So you guys used that and you did what you had to do to make it all happen. And from what I can see, as I just mentioned, it looks like everybody's moving in the right direction on the homework. So I'm really happy about that. And then I will have everything graded by Saturday. Okay. Okay, guys, so that completes our week 5. And when I come back to our lecture 3 or 4, we will now go over our week 6 material. So just want to mention that. So want to go ahead and close out this lecture uh, 2A of 4 in regard to our homework number 5 for our 2025 fall application of AI and risk management, MSAI 632, B02, and B04 for our second bride term. Okay, guys, see you in just a section, in just a second for our next lecture 3 or 4. See you in a bit. Bye bye.